What are you chewing on, little boy? Were you eating something from off of the floor? What is that, a blueberry? Did I put blueberries on my dresser? What in the world is going on in here? Hey Cake Nistas, it's Marisha. Happy New Year. I didn't update that yet. I don't even know why, really, I wanted to introduce you guys to my baby, Biscotti. Go ahead and play with that bra that I gave you, Scotty. It's like you just start giving them stuff just to keep them occupied. When I first got him, he was small enough for me to hold. Now this man is like this. I mean, he takes up a whole 2/3 of my body. He is almost 7 months now, and he's about 50 pounds. He is a rescue puppy from Louisiana during the flood. I've been training him since day one, because we're not playing that. Come on. Up. Come here. Let me pick you up. Come on. Up. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, Scotty. Wait. This is Biscotti. You okay? I'm all right. It's gonna be all right. Please don't pee a little bit in my hand. Oh my gosh. Say, my name is Biscotti. Say bye. You smell really good. Whew. I love this time of year, and I always make this one cupcake flavor. I've kind of made these bigger and better every single year. I've always had a hot chocolate cupcake, and this year it looks like what I've envisioned it to look like for like years. I'm going to share this cupcake with you guys because I love y'all so much. This recipe is going to be using my drop dead delicious chocolate cake, which I do have a separate video on. We are going to be adding some hot chocolate to the batter. We're going to make a delicious chocolate ganache and an amazing chocolate frosting, and of course we're going to decorate it all couture like. So if you have not done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, press on the notification bell. That's it. Just hold on and let's get started. Do you want to get on my bed? Cause it's a one bowl recipe, which is why I love it so much. I love anything that's one bowl and moist and amazing. This recipe calls for all-purpose flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, oil, water, sugar, and instant coffee powder. This is going to be featuring my nails. I just got them done. They're super cute. All of the measurements will be down below in the description. All of my dry ingredients are going to go into a large mixing bowl. So there goes my cocoa powder. Here's my all-purpose flour. I was zooming in on how you could see the indentation. I thought that was so cool. And then my baking soda and my salt, and then my sugar. I just wanted to show off my spoon. That's really what all this is about, and then I wanted to bounce it off. I thought that looked really cool. I am going to go ahead and add my coffee powder into my warm water. Let's give everything a quick whisk, and then we can add in 1 pack of hot chocolate mix. I don't really know if it makes a difference. I just wanted to see what it was going to taste like. Along with the hot chocolate, I'm also going to add some chocolate chunks. You can do chocolate chips if you would like. And now we can add in our wet ingredients. First one being vinegar. The vinegar is in the spoon that had the baking soda, and the reaction is so cool. I just had to get a close-up of that. And then we're going to add in our coffee, our oil, and then 1 egg. Whisk it all together, and that is it, mamacita. 1 bowl of goodness. We're going to use an ice cream scoop to scoop all of our cupcake batter into our pan, and this makes between 6 and 8 cupcakes really. So if you double the recipe, you will get at least a dozen. Those are going to go into the oven at 350 degrees for about 17 minutes or until the center is springy to the touch. Now that you should be touching it because of COVID, go ahead and stick a toothpick in there. Unless they're for you, then that's whatever. Now we can move on to our chocolate frosting. This is a very basic chocolate frosting recipe. Basic yet delicious. Don't get it twisted. So I'm starting off with some unsalted room temperature butter. I'm going to add in some cocoa powder. I don't know why, but I was set on trying to make this frosting by hand, and I gave up at least 10 times. This was nearly impossible for me to just whisk. So I added a little bit of my milk, and that didn't really help me at all. So I just added in my powdered sugar next. I'm serious, you guys. Like, I was going to be able to say, oh yeah, I made this, by hand. No. So I had to go to the kitchen, grab my Kitchenaid mixer. Can I just say that it made a really good looking dirt? Like, if I had a garden cake to make, that's it. Once I added in a little bit more milk, this beautiful creamy chocolate frosting came to play. We're going to also add in some vanilla extract, and you can add in a dash of salt as well. Once we have that, we are ready to go. These cupcakes are already hot, and they are already chocolatey. Do you not see that color? They almost look black. That's amazing. Before I get started with the frosting, I have to cut off the dome from all of the cupcakes so that I'm working with a nice flat surface. What kind of ghost? No, they were doing construction on my roof, and I did not know that they were still working. Anyway, with this small slanted spatula, I'm going to put some frosting on top of each cupcake, and this is so that when I put my chocolate fudginess in there, it does not seep down into the cake, but it just sits right on top like I need it to. There's a bit of a silence here, so I'm just gonna sing you guys a little song in the meantime. It goes like this. Just save me a piece of that chocolate cake. Try not to sneeze. Hope you don't have allergies, 'cause I don't bake for free. Sorry, I thought that the boss lasted longer than that. So I took my frosting and I put it in a piping bag with a star tip, and I'm going to pipe around the entire border of the cupcake twice. And you know what? Honestly, even more than regular hot chocolate, I love white hot chocolate. That is one of my favorite drinks. I know it has so much sugar, so I never drink it. But I'm thinking of doing a white chocolate version of this cake. That would be amazing. So I chopped up some of those chocolate chunks, and I'm going to use that as kind of like a garnish. I don't know, just something to give it a little bit of a contrast between the brown and the brown. You know what I mean? And then these will go in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to make our filling. I want to tell you guys that you can make regular chocolate ganache or even a chocolate fudge, which is what I ended up doing. I really want this cupcake to look similar to actual hot chocolate. I put cocoa powder and chocolate chunks with a little bit of almond milk. Supply is low and demand is high. I cannot find heavy cream anywhere. What I do have is almond milk. That is great to know that you can make a mock ganache or a chocolate fudge using milk. We want to whip it enough to where it's stiff so that it'll settle, but so that it's still runny, so that we can tap it into place where it has to go. After refrigerating my filling and whipping it up by hand one last time, it reached this perfect chocolate pudding consistency. Now I can spoon large mounds of that filling right into the cupcake. And this is perfect because the cupcakes have been refrigerated, so it's going to solidify that filling right away. Before I even knew the design of this cupcake, I knew that I was using gold leaf, and I hope that you did too. You should know by now. The leaf is coming out.
Perfect!
To top off these hot chocolate cupcakes, I cut up some mini marshmallows and put them right in the center. And your hot chocolate is now official. Decadent chocolate cake with chocolate chunks all throughout, a fudgy frosting with a fudgy filling, marshmallows, and gold leaf. It doesn't get much better than that. Couture in a hot chocolate cupcake. Bye, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. The cake needs to comment of the day goes to Kriya. Kriya says, stop being perfect. JK, don't stop. Love you and your videos. Merry Christmas, Queen. Merry Christmas to you too, Kriya. Thank you so much. Will never part. If you guys give this a try, remember to tag me on Instagram at Marishas_Couture_Cakes and add it to the Cakenista crew group on my Facebook fan page, Marisha's Couture Cakes. Valentine's Day is coming up. Let the markets and stores tell it, and it's tomorrow. So let me know what you want to see for Valentine's Day. Bye, guys. Ooh, let the dogs out. I just had a flashback. I don't know if anybody remembers this. Baha Man, I think that's what they were called. They did the song Who Let the Dogs Out. I'll never forget watching them win that Nickelodeon award. They had like a whole crew of people, like it was like the BET Awards or something, and they were so happy. I was so happy for them. And they were like, this is why we came here. This is why we made this song for this moment. They were just so happy for that little Nick Jr. award. I always want to be as humble as the Baha Man because they made that hit, and when it got to Nickelodeon, man. So yeah. Alright, I gotta go get Scotty before he eats the couch. He really would eat the couch if he could though. He'd eat everything. Every toy that he gets, he destroys in 2 hours. It makes no sense. I have spent so much money, so many funds on this little nugget. He's a whole 10-piece meal. He's the bucket. He's the bucket now. The whole chicken dinner. And I love him so. That's my baby, and I'ma stick beside him.